Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. The clown is gone on holidays and look what Miss Susie's doing. I've got this little penny farthing bike from a thrift store for $2 and I'll be dolling that up, but in the meantime Susie's having fun on it. Now, I've got a project here today and I've made a couple of journals, and one is for my bag. It's for our travels, and the other one is lace and paper. Very challenging, and the lace and paper took me about 2 days, so I do take my hat off for those that are very professional paper crafters. It's not a quick project to do. A lot of thought and detail has to go into it, but I'm happy with my outcome. I've made a couple of boo-boos, but I'll explain them to you. So in the meantime, I'll just pop this iPad down. I've got a different position today, and I'll just sit it down here. Okay, and I'll remove little Susie, but don't you just love this little penny farthing bike? Okay. Sorry for the wobble. I've put a brick here, it's covered, and it's my doorstop just there, but it gives me the visual that I need to show my project. Now first of all, I'll show you what I used for the cover. I've used one of my swatches, fabric swatches that I made. This is the my first one called Crazy Quilting, and I've used this, and I used the purple one, which I have nothing left over with, and then I covered this cardboard, which came out of my foil trays that I bought. It was wrapped around it, and I thought I can use that because it's quite sturdy, and I've used that to cover as a base to cover make the cover for my journals. So my first one I've made is this one. Now I wanted to keep it, I'm just checking to see to make sure that this is in view. Yes, it is. I wanted to keep this fairly plain and let the cover do the talking really, because it's going to go into my bag, and I'll be taking this with me as we'll be leaving in a week and a bit, and we'll be away for a couple of weeks. So I'm taking this with me. Seam binding, and I've used fabric glue to glue all this on and closed all the edges, and I've just used pinking shears to finish it off. Didn't want too many dangles. Now I've used retro paper. I was fortunate enough to buy a 6x6 pad for 50 cents. There were 3 of them, 3 different ones in a thrift store. Well, I grabbed them because I know they're about $12 here new, so to me that was a huge saving. Made a little pocket envelope, and this was in Belinda Coombs' rack that I received not long ago. Little calendar with a little the months and dates. I thought that would be appropriate to put my notes in. I did pop this tag in, be happy, be bright, be you, and I can, I will. And this was in the journal that I won, travelling journal that I won from Vanessa's group, and it was made by Jacqueline. So thank you, Jacqueline. So I've kept that in there for inspiration. And I've just used various pages because I need to write them on. I've just sort of distressed them with my usual shoe polish. And I've added another page here that I can just fold out. I've been watching a lot of videos, and you know, there's so many techniques to do these, so there's probably no right or wrong way. I keep all these envelopes through the windows, and now I've got this huge clip, and I've just put a little tag on that, and I just keep it in there because I know I'm going to have lots of bits to put in here. And I've just kept the pages reasonably plain, put a few tuck spots so I can write some info on it when I need to. I just love the paper. I've coloured this, believe it or not. I've got some eye highlighters, eyebrow highlighters, 50 cents in a thrift store, and you know, it works just like ink, I suppose. Until I get really serious with paper crafting, I thought I'll take a few shortcuts without making it look too cheaply. Here I went crazy. I don't know what happened there, but I was doodling, I think. Yeah, so I've just sort of lightly taken the white off them, but I just love this paper. It's so colourful, and that's me. Here's just some odd bits and pieces with a little band across that I've been watching ladies do as well. Now this here, I have to show you the book after, has got some beautiful pages, and they're quite transparent, so if you glue one side down, it'll come out on the other side, and the other side just had some birds there. I thought that was pretty. Put a little embellishment there, a little clock. A lady gifted them to me when I was at the markets a week ago. She had a lot that she didn't want anymore, so I said thank you, and I gave a little gift in return. Here's another clip. I didn't alter this clip. I just wanted to keep it simple. See, it's just, yeah, it's going to get knocked about. Here I've put 2 pages. Oh, yes, I've glued. That's right, I've glued this onto there. Here I've made a envelope that I tea coloured a long time ago, and I hung them all over the wash line. I've already got some notes in there for me to use when we go away. Some more paper to write on. Here I've just popped in a little envelope. It's got a little card in there if I need to write something in there that needs to be kept safe. Here again, you know, I've used this colour here. I've used another paper bag, and I've just put a little tag in there if I can need to write something there. I'll put receipts in as well. Another little band here where I just popped in some leftover scraps. And again, some more little tuck spot to the scraps. And here's this lovely transparent paper again. It's beautiful. And some sentiments written on there that I thought were quite appropriate. And I've used, I love the colour of this. You're going to laugh what that is. If I can find it, I'll have to show you when I get up. So yeah, and I've just covered the inside with some cardstock that I did have. And I made sure that I glued, you know, all the edges securely with some fabric tack. And I just used some seam binding and just used some purple wooden beads that I thought were quite appropriate. So let me know what you think. This is just very basic. I was really experimenting with this because my next one, you'll see, I have improved a little bit. So I'm just going to get up and get that cardboard if I can find it. Oh, there it is on the floor. Okay. So that's my first one. Just see what time it is. Okay, I've got 7 minutes. That's going to be quick. So here's my second one. Now, I've used this scrap. This is the fabric scrap, the crazy quilting that I used for this one. And this is the cardboard that I used to make the cover. And that was also on the back that I used as a little tuck spot. So, and I'll keep these because it's good cardboard. It's quite sturdy. So yeah, so this is lace and paper, and I've used some lovely sheer lace that I had. Now there's a reason for this because it's paper and lace. I just wanted to highlight the paper flowers a little bit, and also to hide my boo-boo, because when I used fabric tack to put this lace on, because of course hot glue wasn't going to work, it actually discoloured all the pretty lace, so I was very disappointed. So the only way I could sort of really make it look blend in is I popped some paper flowers, and because it's a paper and lace book, I thought, well, it's not going to go astray, it won't look odd. Here I've used the tag. It was in one of my winnings of a wall hanging from Flare by Me group, made by Melanie, and I thought I'd pop that on there. And I've made this shabby little flower. Eyelash trim, thank you very much, Christine, it come in handy. And I popped a little button just for decoration. I've used a piece of tulle and some glass beads as a dangle. Hope you ladies can see this, because I can't see the camera. So as you'll see, these colours are a bit more sedate. They're not as bright as my first one. I made a little tuck spot here, and because this is going to be gifted, I've made just a little flip top there to, it'll be to whoever it's going to be gifted to. I've made these little side pockets, and I popped in a little piece of doily there to hang on to it, so you can pull it out pretty good. Just love the paper, and I've tried to keep it a bit more delicate. But just as water begins to leave its mark, so does love, where all the rough places smooth. I thought that was pretty cool. We all have moments like that in life. And this is really pretty paper here. And I'll have to show you the book. And it's very transparent. It has the butterflies on it. And then it has trees and leaves. So I've used that in there as well. Popped in a little card, take time. And here is that little clock once again. So that was appropriate. And just a little tuck spot to put my little IC card in there. And just fold it out. Another little tuck spot, made a little tag. Here I've used a little bit of vintage lace just to go with the photo and the paper. Popped on some buttons. And the centre I've lined with this beautiful paper. And this is my beetroot coloured pink lace. I'll just see if you can see that. And it come out really good. Depends how much you water it down. It comes really pretty. Made a little tag. Just pop in there in one of these little fancy little envelopes. Button and doily. Some more of my coffee coloured paper that I hung out in the wind here. Some more of this beautiful paper. Just perfect. Little butterflies. And it says, like that of a butterfly, so delicate and small, a pair of wings that weave rainbows in the air, are captive of the wind. Is that correct? Yeah. Another little tuck spot. There's a little envelope there. Just popped in some lace. This card I've actually glued on so that you've got something to write on. Happy day. Yes. Little piece of doily. Some more of that beautiful paper with the butterflies. I've just fabric tack glue that on there, and I just stamped it with some fleur stamps. Another little tuck spot, and it's a little doily at the end. Here I've used an envelope, and I've actually got this from the thrift store. It was a writing pad, and it has the envelope still there, and also this beautiful transparent papers, which I haven't used yet. 50 cents, bargain. And another tuck spot just there. Finish it up with a bit of lace that's attached to some orange cardstock, and this nice little fluffy little fringe. So yeah, so let me know what you think, ladies. I really enjoyed doing them, but like I said, I'm not perfect. I've made quite a few mistakes, but I just wanted to make this one. It's for next year, and so stay tuned, and this one will be going with me. So you know what you've got to do. Until next time, ladies, and thank you for watching, and happy crafting. Bye for now.